Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 11 of my journey through Group Southbound Rise of the Abyssal. Last time, I went into the Trial of Chaos and got 2 flat chaos damage soul cores for my Spire of Ire. This spear is just about as perfect as you could get it, so I am very fortunate to have gotten this in the GSF. The low-end chaos damage is 1 in 34, and the top end damage is a 1 in 66, and that's 1 off. And then you also have the attack speed that has a roll. Lower on the leech, but that doesn't matter as much. It's doing a lot of damage. Then I gambled on amulets and wound up with double rarity with all attributes, a resist and percent ES and flat ES. Not the best base, but pretty solid, was a nice upgrade. Got me closer to 7k ES. And then I also found some collarbones. I re-rolled the flat damage on my ring that was 1 to 3 fizz. Now it's got lightning damage. And the other ring hit 5 to 11 fizz damage. And we got a taker on the 934 ES chest piece. Ooh, a Greater Chaos Orb, Homogenizing Exalt, and Shank Gone. Cool. And today, I would like to keep looking for Omens of Light, more collarbones as well. I could keep trying to roll better jewelry, but I'm happy with this increase of 33 rarity. Maybe my next big upgrade is a belt with like big resistances on it, so that I can start replacing all of these runes that I have to cap my resistances up. And I'm also working on traveling across the Atlas in search of Citadels so that I might be able to take down the Pinnacle boss for the first time. It would be really cool to do that. Not as cool as you liking the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot and I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna continue running rituals as I go, but it is not the main focus here. It's mostly going to be trying to travel, explore, and maybe get to level 95 as well. I've still got some maps rolled, so let's just go to it. Level 19 Spirit Gem. Nice. We're also to the point that my build can pretty much handle everything. I wish I wouldn't get stunned ever having the Stone Charm, but that still happens. I actually think I'm going to get rid of the Bleed Charm. I don't even see it go off, ever. I'll get bleed on me and have to use my life flask for it and sit there and look at this thing saying 1 of 1. And if I put that Topaz Charm that gives me frenzy charges back on, then I can make use of the Chaotic Surge that is on this spear. Chaotic Surge causes non-melee projectile attacks with that weapon to consume charges, causing the projectiles fired to explode at the end of their flight. And I can even throw passives into that. I've been trying to find a good way to get frenzy charges for like the better part of a week and not coming up with any great ideas. So I can go back to that. It worked. It was nice. It'll give me an extra barrage from time to time if I get hit by lightning damage, which sure, I guess. Reserved vertebrae. In the ritual, we've got Omen of Recombination, defer it. My goal is to look at every tab. So on the second one, have that again, defer it, Omen of Dextral Exalt, scan for uniques. I gotta keep doing that. Ooh. Perfect Transmute. I have plenty. It's the augments I need more. The next page, 1267. I can take both of these. Take the normal augmentation. I need those too. Only reason I'm keeping these with me is because you need these to be able to click the buttons on the strong boxes. I end up getting way more greater transmutes and augments. I'll use those to like craft maps and stuff, but I have to have these ones on me. Yeah, here we go. A lot of times I'll alch them though, so I really need the augments more than anything else in case they roll magic. I really dialed up my loot filter as well. I'm not seeing all this quality stuff. I'm not seeing rares that aren't dropping with tier 2 or above. That should mean I run more maps. I can level up my Withering Presence easily. Yeah, here we go. Making use of the augments. In a reel. And exalt it once. Rogue Exile, come with me. Come with me. Don't attack it. Got a Crown of Thorns on it. Rogue Exile, come with me. How do I get it to path up these stairs? Come on. Come on. You're there. You're there. You're there. I want to try and drag a Rogue Exile to an Abyss. Just to see if it's possible. I don't know if I'm getting this Rogue Exile up this bridge thing here. I don't know if I have that much patience. We'll just light it up here. Crown of Thorns. This Abyss was a very long way away from this thing over here. Yay, Abyssal Depths. Preserved Collarbone. Ayo! Let's go. Divine Orb and a Vertebrae. Oh, you can stack these ameliorations in your inventory. That's cool. Move all my stuff to a new tab. Creation's Rune of Warding. Reduce affected curses of you on boots. Oh, that would be so nuts. Oh no, it says body armor. I thought it said boots, but still. It would be really nice to get to a point where I really don't have to worry too much about the temp chains and the elemental weakness. Enfeeble, it's like whatever, I'm doing enough damage, it doesn't really matter. But that temp chains is rough. Ele weakness 30 minus res. Is yikes. Azomite megaliths down here. Tower over to the left. Prismatic ring, rarity cold res. Unique crimson amulet. Igniferous. Use a greater regal on this ring. T3 accuracy. Rip. Incubator queen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think it's near the abyss too. I didn't kill it before the abyss started spouting monsters, though. I can't see. Turn the loot off. Man, rip. The frame rate like disappeared there too. Whoa, 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 man. Ooh, the researcher's strongbox that takes gold to open. 20 greater augments. Next, rough greaves. 19,360. 10 exalts. 192. I can afford that. Takati's ire. Poisons from support skills deal damage 1% faster per rage. Okay, that's nifty. Then it takes 1.9 million. I do not have that. Dextral and Sinistral Necromancy Omens. Got my next tower completed. Favors re-rolled. Have a chance to cost no tribute. 18 maps with ritual altars though. Rarity of items, shrines for 18 maps. 4 map bosses with quant and gold find. There is a moment of zen over here with Viridian Wildwood, another tower. No light beams. More towers down here though. I gotta go down here to this tower. Just keep moving. Well, there's the moment of zen. No easy access to that. This jumps me a long distance if I go for this ravine, so go for it. And since I hit the tower, I'm back into level 80 maps. Like, I had to like do so many 79 maps to get out here. I gotta say, it really sucks doing maps to travel. Like, when you have the buffed up maps from the towers, it's awesome, but like traveling to new towers and just like forced to do these kind of garbage, useless maps, that is not fun. Liquid Disgust, Overseer Precursor Tablet, Unique, Masmary Spirits, Ritual, nothing on page 1. Omen of Bartering is bait. I want a perfect augment, may as well take some splinters. Moment of Recombination, defer greater regal splinters. +3 chaos spells with chaos damage. There is essence. Oh, it is +3 all spell on the wand. So I wouldn't change it. I guess maybe it would. Like if I use this, I think it would be forced to remove the +3 chaos to give it +3 all. It already has a mod of this type, so you won't even let me. I thought it would like guarantee remove that. Trading away my old chest. 2 Omen of the Liege, 20x. Sure. Another Rogue Exile. Asphyxia's Wrath. Jawbone. Omen of Dextral Crystallization. Ooh, I can defer that. And my recombination one. And the reroll. And a homogenizing exalt there. Can't defer anything. Take some splinters. Not a good map for the ritual. Enemies chilled by your hits. Increase damage taken by chill magnitude. Damage is extra cold. That's potentially really big. Ooh, that is a big bow. Damage is extra fizz. Onslaught. +4 all attacks. Probably looking for the attack speed or additional arrow. Ooh, well, I'm thinking about it. Where is my charms? Nope, let's go in the flask tab. Valiko's Roar. Replace the staunching charm. Grants frenzy charge on use. And I guess also, I have so many of these. Quality up my flasks. And we got mana cost converted to life costs. Honestly, it was 3 good choices, but I'm trying to spam, so mana life is where it's at. I got divined up, and the mana converted to life cost is what he was looking for, I guess. So, GG. Yeah, that makes sense. a +4 bow, you're gonna have run into mana issues without a doubt. So now I have to watch for when I might get hit by lightning damage, get a frenzy charge, and I want to see what happens when these things explode. Feathered robe, what is that? Bitter bloom. ES shield recharge starts when you use a mana flask. Increased ES recharge rate. Huh, that's interesting. Warrior Great Helm, Elementalist robe uniques. Next ritual, got a Sinistral Exalt. There's a Greater Regal in there. I have a few though. The omens are the things I can only really get here. So defer those. I'm not going to be able to go to the next page, so I can just take the chaotic rarity here. Ooh, there's a perfect augment. We got a Gloam Gown, Corona of the Red Sun. Leech life to your allies. Nifty. Abyss Monster XP map. Great time to use that is in this Sun Temple. Oh my goodness, Chilled Ground plus Tim Chains. Oh, you don't go anywhere. Ooh, XP Shrine in here? Hello. Ooh, I have a Frenzy Charge. Okay, we're barraging. They didn't explode. No idea. Antidote Charm unique. That's what I don't have. Yeah, expended the Frenzy Charge. Yeah, they exploded. That's the other thing that my spear can do. Arcali's Gift. Recover life equal to 15% of mana flask's recovery amount when used. Recover mana equal to 18% life flask recovery amount when used. Used when you become poisoned. Okay. Weird. Ooh. That looks like a big spear. Not super huge, but that's a lot of fizz damage. Maybe hold on to that. Life mana double rarity and fire res helmet. 48 rarity. Maybe hold that. Yay, an abyssal depths in here. Vertebrae. Divine orb. Wow, I full cleared this map. I guess you're kind of forced to as well. If you have to kill the monsters to spawn the abyss and then like clear all the abyss to finish the node, you're gonna full clear it. Alright. Chonky. Watch for him to build the projectiles up over his head. Okay, his dash and explode isn't gonna bother me. Leaving like trails of dust everywhere. I didn't care for that. Delirium precursor tablet. Need to roll more maps. I got a lot. Well, only a few of them need transmuted. Lots of augments, though. Even more regals. There are a couple 6 mod maps. And then I want revives available 1. And then exalt maps until they have 1. Make 5 mod maps. 1 is corrupted. This might have got dumped in there from the last batch. Okay. So now they're all 5 mod maps. Grab some chaos orbs. I can only reroll 9 maps. The pin maps. Just try and reroll them. Okay. It's going well. Cool. And then maximum resistances. Can only reroll 2 of these. Look for pin on that. Nope. Okay. This one. Fine. So set these aside. Then I have 17 vertebrae. And then LE weakness maps. Just jump in here. I don't want to buff up crazy maps. Damage plus speed plus 2 fizzes extra. No. Some of these maps are kind of nasty. Alright, I've got 17 maps picked out to make 6 mod maps. Go craft Grasping Vines on them all. Or Union of Souls with map boss is fine too. Grasping Vines. Union of Souls. Increased Abyss monsters. Grasping Vines. Marked for Death. Oh man. Yep. Marked for Death. Eater of Souls. Incubator Queen. Grasping Vines. Union of Souls with map boss. Another Union of Souls with map boss. 3 in a row. Make that 4 in a row. Natural monster packs. Union of Souls. Incubator Queen. Abyss. Always have reward now. Chance for the magic monsters. 99% XP. Alright, a bunch of maps I'm content with. Big rolls on them. And continue onward. Ooh, bleed. Whoa. Why won't you die? Oh my goodness. I don't have that bleed charm anymore. Kulamax Dominion. Spells you cast which affect an area around you or targeted location also affect an area around supported offerings. Spells deal 50% less damage when affecting areas around offerings this way. Crazy? I'd say those lineage supports are fun, but I am not using any of them. I haven't found one worth like actually using for my build. The chase in the endgame though for them has been great, I would say, as well as those like more powerful runes. Those are amazing to find. On top of the fact we can actually kind of craft things. Ooh, my unique dump is full. Okay, all this is duplicates. I could make chance orbs, but for now, I cleared some space. Up to 140 of 382. That doesn't include charms or flasks. Trying to pick really easy maps here as I'm getting close to the end of this level. Whoa. I had a lot of charges. Barrage says 5. It said 8 when that last barrage went off, so like being able to get frenzy charges would be super cool. It's so unnecessary though, but I'm doing so decently well. At least that charm works, gotta say. +3 all spells, spell damage, T1 ES focus with cast speed fire res. They're gonna nerf crafting? I sure hope not. It's probably the like thing most keeping me play the game right now. If it wasn't for the crafting, I'd probably like be on my second or third character right now. Like I'm just trying to juice this one as much as possible. Maybe the fact that this character has actually turned out kind of decent. There's a lot of things I could have made that probably sucked. And it's not like this crafting I feel like is super OP. Still nothing is guaranteed with it. It's all still a gamble, just you're like weighting things slightly with the new currencies. This has completely changed the game for me. Yep, just want more essences of different kinds. It seems like essences are like a stepping stone towards actual crafting. Maybe perfect essences aside, that's a whole different thing. Ooh, need a 6 mod. But I have so many 6 mods now that I like handpicked. Ooh, I didn't corrupt any of them either. I could have corrupted all those. But meh, I'd brick a bunch of them. Sire of Shards on the Rogue Exile that actually has the Sire of Shards. Is actually launching projectiles in each way. Sold pair of boots for 1 chaos. Cool. Ooh, Gloom Shrine and Speed Shrine. Okay. Makes me really want to kind of play with that staff that gives the chaos damage and explode enemies. It explodes enemies so far away, and it has worn off, sadly. Oh, another speed shrine. Re-up that. I actually really don't think they're gonna walk back the crafting. Like, if they've got the game feeling like fun to play in the end game, come December when they're trying to push their big stuff and they're gonna introduce new classes, most likely, like, they want the end game to be fun. There's still a lot of changes I would like to see with regards to end game. I really don't like the like corruption tiers to get your Atlas passive points. I still want the big Atlas checklist. I need to clear each map, go sprawling through the wasteland in search of map bosses and all these specific maps, and use the towers to put map bosses in the maps that you need to get your Atlas passives in this big project. There currently isn't a big project in game aside from upgrading your character. But I also really miss being able to pick the map tile sets that I want to run. That is something I am very fond of in PoE 1. Like, you have that initial stage of like grinding through all the maps and climbing the Atlas, and then you get to the grind phase and you can tailor it pretty much how you want. Any beams? Any beams? Oh, maybe? I'm going that way. Tablets. Ritual 18. Answer magic. Okay. Ritual 18. Okay, I have a bunch of Ritual 18s. Okay. Irradiation 18. I don't have many of these. Shrines and rarity. Rarity strong boxes. So do 12. Take all these. I ended up grabbing 2 16s here. 2 13. I don't want to reroll the 17s. Yeah, there's a few 17s. That's okay. I need to do the overseers as well that have 2 map bosses. So these go in the reforging bench. It gives me a new one. That one's at 17. That's a win. 16, 16, 14. So do I have to identify it? Yes. 16, 13, 17, 16, 17. Nice. It's actually working, giving me better tablets. There's a 12, 14, 14 again, 17, 12, 15, 12, 16, 17. All right, and keep my other 2 16s. Sadly, no 18s. Ooh, I like this one. XP and Quant of Waystones. Sure. And then Overseers. I don't get these as much. Maybe keep the 3s and just reroll the 2s. Give me 2. There's a 4. Perfect. Rarity and additional rare chest. Sure. Slap those in. Light it up. And then onto this tower. 1, 2, 3, 4 maps. And none of those have map bosses. But they all have rituals. Rituals are also so valuable with the omens being there that I don't want to run any of the other content. Both Delirium and Breach is kind of means to an end, and Expedition is just a time sink for Recombinator gambling. Expedition was kind of the best source of loot in 0.2, but they made things a lot better in that regard. I guess there's also the possibility of like trying to buy and roll items this way, but looks like it caps out at a certain item level. Oh, there's an 80, but still, you know, let's give this a shot. This is Slip Strike Vest, which is the highest evasion base with a T1 evasion and T3 dex. So I could just take it as is, or I can add a modifier and make rare. Is that going to be better than using a greater Regal Orb? Let's upgrade it and see. And added cold. Okay, remove all suffix modifiers. I mean, it's a T5 cold, so it's not amazing. Skip that. Add a suffix. It's going to be better than a greater exalt. T6 deflection. Remove that mod. I can remove the cold res as well. The mod with the lowest tier. Okay, do that. So it's back where it started. Then I could greater exalt with Omen of Greater Exaltation. Hit that. Hit this. Oh, big fire, big lightning res. It's actually really nice. Well, this item is active in your inventory. The next exalted orb will add a modifier of the same type as existing mod on the item. Okay, show me evasion rating. T6 flat. Ew. Ew. Okay, well, give it a rib. I guess next league it's going to be harder to access this crafting stuff because Abyss is not going to be in every map. You're going to have to maybe use the tower and stuff to get Abyss in here. But the new league mechanic will add something new, and like there's still so much room for crafting potential. Reveal this. What do we got? Ew. Garbage evasion life. Still not terrible chest piece. I do think Acolyte of Chayula is kind of OP for farming these rituals as well. Having the extra max chaos res is super helpful. Ooh, picked up another Asmary Wisp. We got 2 of them together. Did it do anything? I felt like they just kind of disappeared. Level 18 Spirit Gem. I also don't really like the I need my gym level upgrades to drop on the ground. I prefer the like XP leveling the gyms, and I could just grind out my upgrades like guaranteed. The next gym level being RNG gated kind of sucks. Maybe I also need to target more Viridian Wildwoods since I'm on such a hunt for omens. I think omens can drop out of there. Defer all of these things. Next, amelioration, I want that. For these, take this perfect augment. Reroll 19 skill gem. Defer my recombination. Can I defer both of those? No. Just that one then. Sure. Aside from the chaos res, I feel like in a lot of ways my ascendancy doesn't really matter. Like the damage bonuses I'm getting are very like all over the place. It gives me the ability to ramp up the volatility, which is nice. But running around and getting those remnants, you never know exactly where they're going to be. You can't see them unless you're like running around. So, like, while you're fighting something, you're never going to have them up. And I hit level 95. Greater Exalted Orb. Alright, I think I know exactly what I want to do with this as well. I think I'm going to drop these 4 points. 2 of them are going back into the Remnant collection radius. There's a 15% chance for their effects to go twice, and there's increased effect there. But I'm not really relying on it. But I do like to be able to pick them up easily. And then the 2 extra points are going to go with this point I just got and get me stun threshold. Stun recovery. Like, see if I can solve that issue. Ooh, strongbox with the, like, reviving rare enemy. It's the first time I've seen that. This league revives 6 times. I think, oh, it crashed. I think they changed it so, yeah, it doesn't count as the last rare enemy anymore. So it doesn't just drop you maps over and over and over. Ooh, Stone Charm unique. I don't know how many more times this thing's gonna revive. It adds a mod every single time, so it gets tougher. That it? I think so. What does this thing do? Defend with 200% of armor during effect. Double T1 Evasion helmet. Dex and int. That's interesting. Alright, Doriani. Refund passes. Out of these, I have life leech, so the life on Remnants isn't affecting me any. I don't need that dex that I just removed. Remnant collection range. Stun threshold, stun threshold. And now I run my minus max maps. Ooh, what is that ring? Can't stop and look! Because I'm gonna die. Dodre's damning. You can apply additional curse, 10 all res. Goes up to 15. Alright, cool. Hero 4 Amethyst Ring. Ritual. Omen of Chaotic Monsters. I want that. I could just take the things. Then reroll. Chaotic Rarity. Reroll. Defer this. Nice. Cool. That worked out well. T3 Evasion. T5 Fizz. T3 Lightning, T2 Fire. It's not terrible. I'm now here thinking like, maybe my rings could be upgraded too. Kind of seems like the best use of gold is to gamble for the jewelry. And then I can reroll 2 of my minus max maps. The 2 with Ellie weakness. Absolutely. Kept Ellie weakness, but that one's fine. The other one, awesome. I like having the way to reroll maps, but that is also a ritual thing. Oh. Take off the ameliorations for now. After all the stun threshold I just got, I might be okay to drop the stun charm and put the bleed one back on. Defer my dextral crystallization omen. Reroll. Omen of the ancients I don't need. Reroll again. Here we go. Omen of corruption. Take a map. Splinters. I feel like I enjoy looking through the rituals more in this game than in PoE 1 and not having that endless hunt for the King in the Mists. It's very cool. But omens are just more useful in PoE 2 than in 1. Wow, so many of these maps have elemental weakness with as brutal as it is. Yikes. Alright, try and remove those first. Oh, next map is a Mesa. No, don't kill me, don't kill me. Where's my recharge? It comes back so... Oh, I got hit. No. Okay. If I can get the recharge to go, they come back very fast. The chilled ground is very brutal. Omen of Light. Yo, let's go. Things are dropping in this game that I'm excited to see. I don't recall that happening in 0.2. And an Omen of Abyssal Echoes. It gives me the reroll with it and being really nice to me right here. 2 Omen of the Liege and a Vertebrae. I think I'm down to my last annulment orb as well. Only remove desecrated modifiers. Done. Guarantee Aminamu mod or Ulamon mod is something I can do. That's not going to help me get Evasion ES. There is a Remnants have increased effect, but I also don't know if this rolls on chests or what. Honestly, getting Spirit would be interesting as well. I have not seen a Kurgle Omen at all, either. Not one. Yeah, I think I just go with a normal one. Just hit it with the rib, hit the Abyssal Echoes, and hope it hits this time. Okay, what do we got? Life, Evasion ES life. I want the flat. I think this is better than what I had. Reroll it. No, it didn't give it to me. Again, not even offered flat. I think I'd take the 211 life. Dang. So now I need an annulment and an Omen of Light. Okay, if I want an annulment orb, I might have to go back into kind of targeting the researcher's strong boxes. And I really can't say that having the Rogue Exiles has really helped give me anything. And it's been a few days of the Rogue Exile Atlas setup. Omen of Chaotic Quantity. I think defer Greater Exaltation. Those are cheap. Defer this again. Sinistral Exalt. Take the Chaotic Quants. Take a map. Splinters. It is kind of weird. Like, I care in no way about any of the items in those rituals. No beam. Was it just like a weird blip of light when I was moving? Man, I thought I had actually found something. Oh well, the journey goes onward. Grab Precursor Tablet. 1, 2, and Quantum items dropped by map bosses. Quantum maps. Don't have to be good enough. Yeah, this only gives you 5 map bosses, but if it has 4 bosses rolled on it, it gives you 7. There is a tower right here with lots of overlap in this. Oh, and I hit this tower too, so like there's some big overlap right here. It would take a few maps to get over there. This tower would reveal a lot. I don't see any towers down here. I think I'd want to go to that tower, like through this up here. There's no good way to this tower without going through the maps it would buff. I'd want to like work my way around the outside of it. It'd be kind of annoying. I'm gonna put a ritual tag on that. And then if the main focus becomes a ritual, go here. Find a way to this tower. Buff the ritual with the unique tablet at this point and go after it. First essence of the Abyss I've seen quite a while. I guess if I go target more map bosses, I'll get more Overseer precursor tablets. It is often where my best drops are coming from. It is the map bosses as well. Defer Dextral Crystallization. Ooh, homogenizing Exalt. For that, take the augment, reroll. For this, can't take that, so defer that. Take the basic augments and some splinters. I could probably go kill a King in the Mists a number of times. Ooh, Viridian Wildwood. I'm right beside it, so I might as well stop in there. No visibility on the minimap either. It's just darkness. So I just kind of gotta fish around for the omens. Oh, here's one. Are they lit up? Omen altar. Oh, these are different ones. Next strongbox you click will be reopenable. Alright, that's fun. It's nice that they're kind of lit up. And at least I have the rare monsters on the minimap to show me where I haven't been. What is this? A whole room of rares? Oh, I got hit with the only weakness. That is scary. There's one. Omen of the Ancients. Sure. Omen of Answered Prayers. Next shrine you click will grant an additional effect. Ooh. Maybe you do have to find the glowies. Oh, you do have to find the glowy things. So you are limited on time in here. Okay, sure. I got a couple things. And I guess some omens that are only coming from in there. Yeah, that's probably where I got the Omen of the Hunt. Okay. So there's probably one that has to do with Rogue Exiles, I would imagine. Or Essences. Divine Orb. I had to defer 3 different things here. I didn't click OK. So I think I missed on that. That was just a map reroll though. Take the homogenizing. This is a max roll on the Staunching Charm. And I think I can actually get rid of the stun one. I've yet to see it go off since I made the switch. Level 19 Gym. Perfect Augment. Next Ritual. Greater Exaltation. Defer. Dextral Crystallization. Take the Amelioration. Take the Augment. And then Greater Exalt. Splinters. I got 3 Ameliorations. I'm gonna go back to using those. Ah! I found a beam! I think my game crashed on this, which is weird. Okay, it's still there. Let's go. Preserved Vertebrae. Omen of Corruption. Omen of Homogenizing Coronation. Regal Orb. I might be able to get both of those. Nice. And even an Augment. So I don't think I have anything deferred anymore. Ooh, there's another tower right over here. Ooh, Moment of Zen. Untainted Paradise. Ah! Another... Ah! Oh, there's a... Oh my god. Okay. Uruk Smelting. I think I already have one of these. Okay. No. No. It's so... I didn't even need to do the breach. Such a narrow path of stuff, and they're all firing at me. Dang. Reserved Collarbone. Feral's Rune of the Hunt. Increase attack damage against rare or unique enemies. Urgel's Leash. 2 vertebrae. 3 vertebrae. Let's go. This time I completed the tower. Mana with percent mana. That's kind of big. All right, we get increased tribute on the ritual altars. Vaults of Kamasa. Multiple of those. Slap these in here. Oh, we need the boss one. Rarity of items dropped by map bosses. Magic monsters. Oh, so the next tower is 3 maps away. Go there, then this one, then whatever this is. And I can hit the Moment of Zen from this node, as well as the Untainted Paradise. Wow. Chaos Res Ring came with T2 Fizz, a perfect augmented T1 Cold Res. Then there was an Emerald Ring that had T1 Flat Fizz, perfect augmented T2 Cold Res. Greater reroll them both. Evasion rating on one, accuracy on the other, and then dump them in the stash. And Ritual, Greater Exalt. You can't say Greater Exalt, it's a Greater Exaltation. Greater Exalt is different and much better than that. Font of Power, pretty sure I have one of those. Take the Augment, Splinters I guess. Another Augment, take a Map, Splinters, can still get the Greater Exaltation, the Regal, Blacksmiths, take it all. Oh, this doesn't actually connect to that tower? Oh, that's brutal. Alright, I guess I'm going in here towards this one. Wolf Talisman, Gloves Magnitude of Bleed, Scepter Crit Bonus, Reserved Rib. I'm sad I haven't seen as many of these Steaming Springs maps. That was one of my favorite maps to run in the previous league. I think they kind of really weighted things towards the newer maps. And this is a great map to get rebounds from the barrages through the boss. Awesome. Perfect Jeweler's Orb. Hello. Faster start of ES recharge and ES recharge rate. That's a 65 base though. And the prefixes are not good for that. It is cool to see both those on the same focus though. It's the first time I've seen that. Spell damage, spell fizz damage with Bone Blast? That seems good. Big cast speed, mana regen. I don't know how good that is though. Haven't played with that stuff. I still got storage space though, so anything that might be valuable, I've been saving it. And it seems like every time I log on, I got people like ready to pick stuff from my stash that I showed in the previous videos. Perfect Essence of Opulence. What does that do? Increase quantity of gold dropped by slain enemies on gloves. No. Unique Raider Plate? What is this? The Road Warrior. Moving while bleeding doesn't cause you to take extra damage. All attributes and resistances. That is a nice chest piece. And the Wolfsbane doesn't permanently intimidate on block anymore, which is very fair. Intimidate, 10% increased damage taken, 10% reduced damage dealt. Alright, Greater Regal Orb, Vertebrae, Power Complete, Grab, Chaotic Rarity, don't need the Bartering, Dextral Exaltation, and an Augment. And here's where I bust out the Freedom of Faith. I want re-rolling favors, cost reduced tribute. Oh, allow for re-rolling an additional time I could do. So then the double goes even crazier. Re-roll cost reduced tribute. Slap them in. Alright, we got crazy ritual going on in here now. Wait, no, it's back to showing a connection here. Man, I also wanted some irradiation. These aren't all juiced, sadly. Alright, we get 6 rerolls. It costs 560. Take only what is necessary. Amelioration is necessary. Homogenizing coordination. Defer. Nothing here or here. Defer that again. Sinistral Exalt. I have enough of those. I don't need them. Just need this big stuff. Black Suncrest. Not Dex. I want the Chaotic Rarity. This might be the end of my run here. Yeah, no more Defer. And there's Homogenizing Exalt there. Okay. And I went through all of them. Okay, it got rid of the line, but it's still connected. I can still go in this. Oh, and there's this Moment of Zen. Do I have any maps? Minus max. What do we got? What are these gloves? Night Scale. Cannot regenerate mana if you haven't dealt a crit recently, but lots of regen if you have. Interesting. I think that's the obvious take here. Min rolled on the cold res. There's also an Untainted Paradise. A lot of magic, rare monsters, pack size. Use this map and do that. No! Well, that wound up being a wash. I lost about as much as I gained. Is this the other I got all of them! Okay. It'll be time consuming to get through all that, but take down the boss tonight? 6 rerolls, 560 per. Yeah, just defer. Next. Defer. Next. Same. This page has nothing. So does this one. Also nothing. Last page. Ming's Heart, 33%. Take the Coronation. Take the Ming's Heart. Alright, not bad. Rerolling favors, cost reduced tribute. And there's an additional time. I think I saved the reduced tribute for this tower. Ooh. Yeah, probably that one. I'll do chance for magic. XP gain, shrines. Add some bosses. Another Untainted Paradise up there. Looks like another Moment of Zen. I've got these pretty juiced. Oh yeah, I also refund Atlas passives. Let's drop this pack size, get rid of the Rogue Exile stuff, apply. From up here, strong boxes, into here, researchers, and that leaves 1 point. Yeah, I don't like losing that pack size, but how do I fix that? I guess with 1 point, you get magic monsters. Take off treasure coves. This is pack size, and then 1 more point if I can find it. Here, drop the 3% number of rares from magic pack size. I still have all the precursor tablet effect. Kind of tempted to drop this omen thing, but like for the 4 rituals guaranteed, but I don't think it's the play. Sometimes I'm just gonna get 3. Already with the Researcher's Strongbox. Quant rarity, what I'm looking for on it. If it doesn't have quant and rarity, I will exalt it. And there we go, greater exalt. I think this is my best chance to find an annulment orb. Preserved rib. I really want to finish that chest piece so that I can corrupt it. Maybe get another socket. Soul mantle. What do we got in this one? Defer the corruption. Did not get a lot to start with here. Nothing there. Extra exalted don't need. Yeah, I'm really just fishing for the big stuff. And defer the corruption again. That's it. Augment. Plus 3 minion skills. Oh, that's a T2 roll. I can roll even higher. That fizz is kind of rough, though. Researcher Strongbox, Quant and Rarity. Perfect. Actually get to fight something out of this one. 2 perfect transmutes. Greater Chaos Orb. First one of those I've dropped. Unique normal precursor tablet. Is that another one of these jumpy ones? Yes. Vertebrae. Keep deferring my corruption. Ooh, now there's 2 corruptions. This one has a resurgence. Skip that. Defer. If I defer the amelioration, can I reroll? Yes, so only 360. I defer those out. Can't get it. Take that. And the gambling, I guess. Left 4 on the table there. Oh, this one's a Lost Towers. I don't see this one much. They've mostly been mesas or bluffs. A long linear one. Unique Expedition Precursor Tablet. I don't know if I've seen one of those. What does that one do? Runic monsters are duplicated, spawn with half their... Oh yeah, I have seen one of those. I was gifted one of those. Are you kidding me? I couldn't get anything off. I was against the wall. That's what got me. You get too close to the wall, the twisters won't go off. I did complete... Oh, I lost my rituals. That was a good ritual map. I completed the tower, though. Increased tribute for monsters sacrificed at ritual. That's not bad. I like the idea of that. Rear monsters, shrines. That's fine. What was this? Sacrificed. 9% tribute. Slap them in. Let her rip. Alright. So I have some super juiced rituals. What did I uncover here? Wildwood. I don't see any +1 monster level except for the Nexus. Yay, Vault City with a boss. I haven't done a fortress with a boss either. I'm unsure on Epitaph. It's a map I don't think I've been in much. Ornate Chambers. That's where we're going next. Only 3 more Ellie Weakness maps. Jawbone. Researcher Strongbox. That one's just got rarities, so exalt it. Got an inscribed ultimatum now. Again, there's the quant. Nothing big out of that one. 5k tribute. I want to just take these. 560 to reroll. Don't need a leer cast. Don't need a bartering. This one's bartering. Don't need ancients. Dextral crystallization. There we go. There's one. Next, greater exaltation. Defer that again. Take this, and we out. All chests or magic are rare. 155% rarity of items found in area. Vaults of Kamasa. But here, yeah, we're just opening chests. And there's wings with the things on the wall. Yeah. Barrel's Rune of the Hunt. Nice. I wonder if finding those is rarity based. If so, that would explain why I'm seeing more of them given the rarity. Second time I'm leaving this. I've only done the top half. I don't even think I've been through half of it yet. But I can leave as many times as I want. I can actually loot all of this. The amount of stuff I'm getting is crazy. I feel like I have my loot filter pretty strict. There's a lot of stuff that comes out of these. Greater Regal Orb. Another Greater Regal. This map is fantastic. Greater Exalted Orb. It's so much less tedious than Vaults of Aziri as well, with all those just being in a line. You could just click them. You don't have to worry about barrels and whatever else. Expedition, Precursor Tablet, Unique. Ooh, big one. Still just spitting stuff out. Bushwhack. That was awesome. And it's even more awesome knowing there's another one of those really close by. I think I saved my other Ellie Weakness one for that. Which means the rest of my maps should be pretty free. For the most part. There's still some crit with extra damage. Temp chains. Like, they're not super easy, but the big things that are always getting me should be out of the way. Actually, a lot of these have shocked and ignited ground, chilled ground. There we go. Monster Life. Damages fire. That's it. Into the Stone Citadel. This is the Doriani map. Greater Exalt. Ooh. 6. Oh, I didn't get a super juiced. I had multiple frenzy charges, so I had to push the button. And I guess one of the supports I have on Barrage gives me a chance for double the effect of the frenzy charges. Oh, there's a ritual in this boss room. Are you for real? What is this nonsense? Are you kidding me? Yeah, because this is what we needed. Alright, I gotta try and clean this mess up so I can see. Okay. Doriani. I launched a lot of projectiles. Oh no! Ow. Can we get another good barrage off here? There we go. Maybe curse him. Alright, pop the things.
I can't give up. I must save my people.
Alright, let's go. Nope. Alright, he's in the middle now.
Let's see you survive this.
Big boom.
I plan for every contingency.
I gave him extra life, too. Get wrecked. Circle your room. Weathered Crisis Fragment. Ended up being 51% more monster life on that boss. Yay, Researcher Strongbox. Got my Quantum Rarity. I want to exalt it twice anyways. I got a pack with a rare monster out of that. Divine Orb. Fantastic. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm ignited and I'm running through the void. It's such a massive map to lose your mini-map too. I was going to make a point about how this map needed more checkpoints once I got finished with it due to how massive it is, but now I'm not going to be able to show the whole map. Greater Regal Orb. Those keep showing themselves. Happy about that. Let's see. On the map, I can kind of see a ritual up here. There's a ritual here. The boss was way up here. This map is enormous. Ritual completed. Greater Regal. I can get a Greater Regal elsewhere. Well, I got the juice. Yeah. Defer both of these. Defer again. Do I need this hammer? I don't think I have one, but no. Next. What can I defer? This one. Sure. Pretty nice pair of gloves. The life rolls only T4, but it's a lot of damage. And a good res. Cleared the map. Yeah, the length of it this direction doesn't really explain the width of it that goes all the way up here. And the fact that there's only this checkpoint at the start and then the checkpoint at the boss. Yikes. Yay, another Researcher Strongbox. Want Rarity. Exalt. Like, I have so many exalts I don't know what to do with them. Why not? The Strongbox is probably going to give me the exalts back. Indeed. That's why I got the idea to, like, use them and make 5-mod maps. I was sitting on, like, 400 exalts. I was just like, what do I do with these things? Gifts from above. Preserved vertebrae and rib. More omens of the liege. I'm getting more of those than I could possibly ever use. On top of the fact you don't even know, like, what they can be used for. What are the Aminamu mods? Here's another one. This game doesn't have the, like, mod names to show what they are. Like, if I were to unveil something and it was an Aminamu mod, like in PoE 1, it would tell me that. I'd say I'd like to see more of this map around the Atlas rather than just by Doriani, because it'd be fun to fight Viper more often, but this map sucks. There's so many dead ends, it's kind of awful. Alright, let's go. Ha! Get absolutely dunked on. Precursor tablet with 4 bosses. All res, fire res, chaos res, dex. Ooh, it's pretty juicy. Just doesn't have rarity. Supposedly there are rarity soul cores though. Yeah, I now have 23 of these Omen of the Liege. And I've been stacking jawbones for a long time because I've been on the unique spear for quite a while. I got 22 of those. Like, I am getting these at a rate that they are unusable. Ritual. This one's got an Ancients, Defer, Ancients, other Ancients, Amelioration. For those, one more reroll. Sinistral Exalts, don't need. Can't defer that. Defer both of these though. Cool. Now I go, yeah. The last two rare enemies are down a dead end down this path right here. Hey, and a Researcher's Strongbox all the way at the end. Let's go. Oh, that one was weaker. But yeah, this map's kind of rough. Like this whole dead end, like there's dead ends all over the place in this thing. It is a nightmare. Trying to find all your content in the map. Ick. But it has one of the coolest boss fights. There's no way I'm getting through both of these today. Like, time while playing this game just vanishes. I've already recorded for 8 hours today, which is insane. Vaults have come out, like, it's going to take me a lot of time to get through the maps to just get to them. So I think we'll save it for next time. And the maps themselves are time consuming. It's not PoE 1 maps where you can do every map in like 2 minutes. No. Ruby Ring, what is this? Blistering Bond? You take fire damage instead of physical damage from bleeding. Okay. So many of these seem so weak. Like, I can have 6 mods on a ring. Like, in what world is it worth the downside of losing the mods to want to wear this in-game? It's just not. Wow, that is fat. Mana region for a focus. Usable at level 62. That was a T5 rare. I wouldn't normally see this base. Orb of Annulment. Okay, I got that piece. I gotta find more of the omens. Almost every single time I pick up a rare weapon that is magic and has tears on it, it has a garbage suffix. And that's it. Another thing I've been thinking about is taking my amulet and removing lowest tier mod, which could remove all attributes or fire res. One of the two. And then collarboning it and trying to get something better. Here we go. Obliterator Bow. Tier 3. Another one. What do we got? Oh, it actually rolled 2 mods. But it's never critter attack speed. It's always garbage on the suffix. Ahoan Great Club. Tier 2. Stun duration. And the big chest. Oberon's Boots. Okay. Map is a great source of these normal augments, I will say. And I need to tag this tower for ritual. I really got this area juiced. But I think that is where I'm going to stop for today. Next time we'll get the rest of these fragments, go fight the big boss. And who knows, at the rate I've been going, as long as I can keep these ameliorations and stay alive, maybe I go to 96. Last I looked on here, an SSF, Acolyte of Chayula. Yeah, I'm a higher level than any SSF Acolyte of Chayula, and there's not many of them. There's a bunch of level 96 in trade. And a large variety of different skills, it looks like. Lightning Arrow, Storm Lance, Ice Strike, Quarterstaff Strike, Bow Shot, Wind Blast, Explosive Grenades, Incinerate, Storm Wave, Tempest Flurry. Very versatile. Plasma Blast? What is that even? The crossbow skill. Game is fun. But with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.